Okie dokie. It doesn't matter what I use, because none of this is real. Just get in there. Just get in there, Riku. My voice went away from the microphone because I was checking the docket to see what else we got to discuss.
I just want to see you blow him away. Like, I want to see you
I'm being cocky. He's probably going to kill me. I think I did, but now that I killed him last night, but now that I'm saying this, it's like, oh, you know, I've bragged about it. Now I'm going to get destroyed. All right, here we go. I'm going to do one round against him normally, then I'm going to switch tactics like I was just saying. Like, go through one, you know, deck without changing my, stop that. Actually, hold on.
You didn't have to fly in this game's version, did you?
No, there's no flying. You unlock Glide as Sora, but that was it.
Right, I wasn't sure.
That was the full extent of it. Oh, I didn't even need it. Whatever. Who cares?
You didn't need it, but I mean, like, if this doesn't kill him, you could just use it to transform immediately and then use the other card to shred him.
As long as I get a Mickey, because he is actually kind of hurting me, and I'm not doing a lot of... I'm not getting any health back. As you can see, my D power, my dark power is, yeah, his dodge in dark mode is fantastic. He is playing all zeros now, so he's gonna break everything that I throw at him for the next little bit here, which is gonna get me out of dark mode real fast. But after this, he's not gonna be oh, it didn't lower at that time. That was surprising. Maybe I'm wrong about how it get. Maybe I'm wrong about how the properties of that work, the dark mode thing. I don't know. Maybe I need to get hit. I don't remember. Okay, whatever. He's dead. Lost. Whatever, I wasn't too worried.
That didn't take any time at all.
No, I played Maleficent. Like, dude, I was there. I think I said this off screen to you. There's some boss fights later in this where I got wrecked the first couple times, and then I was like, okay, I need to try more elaborate strategy. Use this enemy card, that enemy card, as like, and the time I beat them was just I went straight to Maleficent. The damage boost is worth it. Nothing else matters. Alrighty, to the hallway. Continue with our adventure along the adventures. So, I didn't really care about spoiling the presence of some characters in Batman vs. Superman. But there's something Disney-related that we both watched. I have been watching it over the course of its run. You kind of came in at the tail end of it. A series called Gravity Falls. You kind of came in and watched it all right, because you watched it like right when the finale aired, right?
Sorta.
So
it was
you
like
blew through, all of it.
I watched like the first like 14 episodes like a while ago, and then the finale aired. I was like, oh, I don't want to get spoiled, so I'm just gonna blaze through it.
Right. I started watching it when about the first season was about halfway through. I was like, this could be interesting, so I watched like all that had been released. And then I watched it all with my brother, and then I watched it all again. Because I couldn't wait, because the release schedule for that was atrocious, and it took like forever for anything to come out. But it's, that is a quality show.
Yes, that's probably the best cartoon to come out, like, you know, in America in a long time.
What are you supposed to be?
That's not one of my animes.
One of my animes.
One of my animes.
Uh-oh. Speaking of the animemes.
Uh-oh.
After all, I look just like you.
Did you really think we were going to go through this without another Replica fight?
I'll tell you what I am.
Is this Persona?
I'm an exact
Is he facing him true self?
No, this is still Sonic. This never stopped being Sonic.
So you're a fake me.
You're a faker.
This is still Sonic.
Fake.
It never stopped.
I don't care if you're real. You're not better.
Okay.
We share the same body and the same talents. But there is one easy way to tell us apart, though.
How? It's the same character model.
Unlike you, I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward? You're afraid of the dark. The darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say. But I'm different. I embrace the darkness. I can make it do whatever I want. So, I can wipe the floor with it.
Alrighty, so the Captain Hook enemy card, which I probably won't be playing, is Second Chance, which basically means that any attack can only bring us down to 1 HP, assuming we have 2 HP left.
Okay.
So it can protect us from really damaging attacks, but I'm just gonna get Maleficent. Hey-oh.
So how bad is he for the Riku campaign?
I don't want to say nothing. This could be the last one. There could be 20 more coming. I don't want to tell you.
I believe that this is not going to be the last one.
I'm not sure what determines which card duels you get into. It might be the value with which you break the card, but sometimes it only wants 3 cards, sometimes it wants like 8. I really don't know what does or does not determine it. Aha! Mickey's a 0. Play that. Now it's too late. Now he's just gonna break it immediately.
Oh, well.
I really actually need this, Mickey. Well, never mind. Just do
Holy
something.
burst.
This is not very effective. I should have, but he's too low a value to heal me, so it didn't matter. Get out of here. I'm gonna get killed.
Wait, did that still not... Oh.
I did not. I was going for hook, but I didn't make it in time. No, the attack with Mickey doesn't heal.
Oh.
And there's Holy Burst, which is garbage.
Yeah.
And there's Inverse Burst, which you use when you're in dark mode, which is very good. Which
Okay.
shoots a lot more beams and actually hits. But anyway, so Gravity Falls, for those who are not familiar, is a television show that aired on Disney Channel and Disney XD eventually, and got like the highest ratings that anything ever airing on Disney XD has ever gotten. And like, you know, it didn't get highest ratings on Disney Channel because like High School Musical and things like that aired on there. So it's like this is a different ball game. But it's the best. Like it did the best business that that Disney XD has ever done. So it's very popular. And like among like adults.
I was going to say it's not just popular for kids.
It's not
like,
popular.
It was literally for all ages. Like,
I mean, there's some stuff I wouldn't show to my kid in that show.
yeah, but I mean, it's still marketed towards kids.
It is marketed towards kids. But
uh-oh.
Could be in trouble here. Yeah. Okay.
Too slow.
It was way too slow. I was too slow. I'm the real fake. No.
Uh-oh.
This is a 4. He'll break it. Yeah, he'll break it.
Oh.
That doesn't really help me because it doesn't like get me on it. Yeah, I'm dead. This is actually wow. This is going much worse than I expected it to. I'm shocked right now, honestly. Whatever. We can talk more about Gravity Falls. I don't care. The basic setup for those who are unfamiliar. I don't think we needed to explain the plot of Batman vs Superman because it's in the title. The plot of Gravity Falls is 2 kids, twin brother and sister, get sent to live in a backwoods town called Gravity Falls in Oregon with their great uncle Stan for a summer.
Or Grunkle.
Or they call him their Grunkle Stan because great uncle would be very clunky in a script and it would add like 5 extra minutes to any given episode. And you got to make that 21-minute limit on television, kids. Hey. Did you stop that?
Yeah, this isn't like the first time you fought Riku. This is like the mid-tier Riku that you fight.
Yeah, well,
Repliku.
this Riku in general is like the Riku we're playing as right now. I mean, is stronger than Sora. He does more damage. He has more abilities, and he has access to much higher level enemy cards earlier on. So in general, while the Vexen that we fought was not as tough as the final Vexen we fought in the other campaign, this Riku is much tougher than the early game Riku we fought as Sora.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not kidding. You're the fake.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have to.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Alright. He might be resistant to dark damage, but I'm still going to try this on him. Because who cares? No, we're good. Never mind. There we go. Well, that ended well. Man, once again...
It says resist.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Resist
There was
too
physical
much.
damage mixed in with the darkness damage, so who cares? Alright, well, hold on. We'll continue Gravity Falls discussion after we get out of here.
Oh, man, that's a good angle.
That was... I haven't seen that before. I hadn't seen it get messed up like that. That was neat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You could boost your HP.
No. Why would I do that? I'm living on the edge of tomorrow.
Hey, fake! I thought I heard you say you were gonna wipe the floor with me. Don't forget I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger. The next time we fight, you're finished. Then let's fight now! It's nice having darkness on my side. You are so missing out. How could you be scared of something that can be so thrilling? Enough! So now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me.
That is an intense Dutch angle right there.
Yeah, it is.
Come back!
Replica seems a lot different in this campaign. Like, I know he's not, but like when he's confronting Riku,
Well, he
his
was. Well,
personality's
because
a lot
he
different.
clearly is aware of the fact that he's a replica, which if you'll recall in Sora's campaign, he didn't know yet.
You're right.
This is happening before Sora met him. The timeline on this is a bit screwy. You're gonna see how they play with space and time in this campaign, where things happen way faster than they possibly could on like Sora's side. But yeah, so this is before that.
So, how was the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another who's considered a hero?
You mean Sora. I hear he's somewhere in the castle. You want me to take care of him?
We'll see. Yes. I intend to make good use of you.
No worries. The real Riku is nothing. Sora won't be either. They're no match for me. Come out! Show yourself, fake!
Fake? Oh no. That's not exactly the right word.
What are you saying? Isn't he just a copy of me?
More like a model. He is an example of what you should try to be. He accepts the darkness. Just like you once couldn't help but accept me. But now you are afraid. Perhaps you are the one who is being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear.
When have I been afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds.
The headroom on this shot is really weird.
Yeah.
I guess they're trying to show the door at the same time. This is not a good shot.
Wow.
You fight the darkness
Because he's talking about in the card worlds.
I guess.
He's
But, I mean,
they were being artsy.
Be quiet!
it's not working.
It's not. Oof. Well, he flipped back and landed like a cool person, though, so who cares?
He's learning. That's like the 4th time that's happened to him.
Then continue your fight if you must.
Wait, did I already...
Eventually, you will learn.
That was so fast.
cannot
I didn't even
resist
realize that I needed new cards. Like, I ran out of cards. I beat the last 4 floors so fast. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize because he just gave us the next set of cards. It didn't even register. All right, whatever.
No, I was just gonna say, you know, Replica's, you know, talking big words right now, but it's like he's like, you want me
Wait,
to
are
take
you saying that he knows words and has the best words, like Donald Trump?
the best words?
I know. I was college educated. I know words. I have the best words. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, you know, he's like, man, that Riku's nothing. Sora especially won't be anything. Like, I can take him out right now, but it's like, the real Riku just beat you, and Sora has beaten Riku on multiple occasions.
The Replica is new. He's not good at math yet. We have to give him.
He
We have to
hasn't
give him a
figured
chance.
it out.
He hasn't figured math out just yet. He has a little bit more work to do first. I think I might have fought. Did I? Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. Forget it. I was wrong. Okay, hold on.
That's a big level jump right there.
What? Oh yeah.
27 to 34.
Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time on Halloween Town, and we will be as well, because Halloween Town is one of the floors where we only saw one of the 2 arenas.
Okay.
We went through the original time, so here I'm gonna do a little bit of fighting. I think that I left the specific number of rooms that I wanted to clear, like for myself, set up on the way to Oogie Boogie.
Okay.
We're gonna fight a few guys going in and going out, and this will leave us some space to discuss some things, both about like our general discussion stuff, and also when I'm doing a bunch of standard encounters, I can talk more about some of the game stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be a bit easier for me to explain when I'm not focusing on fighting a boss. Oh, I totally forgot. Riku gets a redesign not redesign, but he gets his texture changed for Halloween Town.
Okay.
So his clothes are like, because we were talking
a
about
bit
how everything
grainier.
looks textured and grainy. His hair and clothes all get messed up. In fact, if we go into the journal, or the D report, wrong section, characters 1, huh? I guess it only loads after you beat this world. Whatever, you can see the models for Riku and King Mickey for this world afterwards. But yeah,
Is Mickey different too?
Mickey also gets retextured a little bit. It's
Okay.
not as dramatic as Riku's, but also if you look at this, if I can get it up against a up against... No, hold on. I gotta get up against a wall so I can show this. If I swing it, the Soul Eater
Ooh.
also got retextured, and it
it's
looks
good.
even cooler than ever. Riku looks pretty awesome on this world.
Yeah.
He didn't get the costume redesign, but it's okay, because he still looks pretty neat. Hey-oh.
I mean, it wouldn't fit for him, because for Sora and them, it was all like, oh, goofy little outfits for him.
Yeah,
Even though it was
you're right.
Cool, but, like, Riku wouldn't want
Riku
that.
would need to, like, just be dressed in, like, all black or something.
Just have 1,000 belts all over
His
him.
entire costume is belts, just like Lulu.
Just like Lulu.
Anyway. So, Gravity Falls concluded a little while ago, not because they canceled it, because it was doing really well, but because the creator actually, like, wanted to just do 2 seasons. Like, he had a story he wanted to tell.
Yeah,
which I
they
think
wanted.
I think it was
want
admirable.
him to do more.
They wanted him
and
to
he
do...
was like, no, I don't want.
I'm willing to bet they will do more, because it got, like, there's no
Yeah,
way
but
that
it
they
won't
can
be
ignore those
him,
ratings.
though.
They might. He said he might do more. He just
Did
doesn't have...
he?
He said there might be more that I would do. I just want to work on other stuff for now. So he might go back and work on more later for Gravity Falls.
What? How do you think they would do it though? Like,
I don't know.
I don't.
Well,
think they
again,
would bring...
we can't spoil anything
You're
that
right.
happens at the ending.
You're right, but
For anybody out there who wants to,
they all die.
everybody dies at the end of Gravity Falls. The sequel will
children.
be about. It will be a prequel.
It'll be their afterlife experience.
Oh, this will be easy. I have 3 9s lined up here. There we go. Use Impulse,
Ooh.
which has a nice AOE on it that just destroys anything in its path. So that was one of the new. We just completely ignored it, but that was one of the new arenas,
Right.
which looks like the instead of the town, it looks like the graveyard with the spooky hill out in the
The
background.
spooky hill.
The spooky hill, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think I'll run into another encounter here. I'm not sure. I remember the first time that I was saved this, I left that room with enemies in it, and I left this room with enemies in it. And I was going to fight all of them on the way there, but when I got here, this had a requirement of 30 blue cards, and I didn't have enough. So I had to go back and kill all those enemies to get the blue cards that I needed.
Wow.
So I have another room that I opened instead afterwards. We'll fight some more enemies after we beat Oogie Boogie. If we don't run into it at standard encounter, I'll just have to demonstrate when we get into the fight what I was talking about.
Okay.
Because I forgot to show it in that one. But anyway, I can't recommend anybody go buy a DVD box set of Gravity Falls because Disney doesn't do that for some reason.
Of course,
even though it's a serialized show with like a progressing
No, it's not
progressing
worth the
story.
money, right?
It's not worth.
Nobody would
buy that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll release one at some point. Go watch it on the internet.
What was the purpose of that
because you can't-
guillotine?
Huh?
What was the purpose of
The
that?
purpose of that guillotine is you can get hit by it. But I
How?
dodged it very.
Really? Well, why can you target it? Can you hit it? Oh, what? Ugh, that's stupid.
You can hit it and get orbs out of it. I think.
That's just a
down.
mild inconvenience that you can probably jump around completely.
Yeah, well, it's who cares? There's some stage hazards.
They tried.
Look.
Oh
you-
no, another. Like maybe if they had it have like a hitbox, just like a standard one where if you touched it you took damage, but no, it has to be moving.
We're laughing. I'm really. We're like, look at how terrible that stage hazard is. It's nice compared to the no stage hazards that are in the future games.
Nah,
After
you
Kingdom
got
Hearts
me
1,
there.
no, I mean you haven't seen yet, but like after Kingdom Hearts 1,
Well, you were telling me
there's like nothing
It's just
going on in
flat
the
battle
levels.
arenas.
Yeah, we'll get to that later though. So that one of the enemy card you get on this stage, I don't care about you, Oogie Boogie. Well, here I'll break your card because you don't. Hold on, well I'll wait. Yeah, go away. The enemy card you get here is Float, which lets Riku do this.
Ooh.
And it messes up the physics of the enemies too, and even the experience, like bounces around. I had hoped. Can you cheese the fight?
Oh.
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'd
Why
really-
even do it?
Yeah, I'd really hoped that, but it was not to be, unfortunately. Oh well. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
This is actually really good.
Nice.
I'll do a lot of damage this way. More damage than I probably would have otherwise, because he can kick you out. So let's get out
There
of
it
here.
goes.
Party crashes, he says. It's difficult to talk about Gravity Falls when you're doing this type of stuff. There's no DVD box set, so I can't tell you guys to go out and buy it as much as I would love to, because I always say like I support the official release. You can buy 2 DVDs, but they're like those things you would expect from like kid TV shows where it's like just kind of some random assorted episodes,
Right.
and it's not like because you need to watch, but it's a story, like you need to watch the whole thing. So
Just watch it. Just find a way.
yeah, find a way to watch it. I'm not endorsing piracy, but find a way to watch it.
I don't know. Kiss Cartoon. That's a good website for it.
They
They don't like the ad block though. You'll get yelled at by a minion if you do.
by a minion from
Yes,
the
by a
movie.
minion.
from the movie.
Yeah.
Just from the movie Minions with
Yeah.
Minions.
Yeah, with Minions. The first Minion movie.
I still don't understand.
I don't either.
I
I watched Despicable Me, and like it's not a bad movie.
Despicable
it's
Me's fine.
But like, why the hype for the Minions?
I'm still convinced that nobody actually likes them, but that Universal is pushing them and pretending that people do, so everybody will give it a non-existent peer pressure.
I think kids don't like them, but I feel like middle-aged women do.
I do know that. I know for a fact that
They
middle-aged
like to
women
post
greatly like them.
the meme pictures on
The meme
Facebook.
pictures on Facebook. I didn't know that much. I'm not on Facebook.
No,
but
I mean-
I knew that middle-aged women like them.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just like the dumb like. I can't think of an example, but you know, just like a dumb caption that they would like, and then there's just a Minion picture.
Nice.
It's
Neato.
stupid. It's dumb.
Speaking of dumb, you can't buy Gravity Falls season box set, but that's okay because it doesn't matter. It's worth finding it in any format you can get to it. It's a great little show. It's got good comedy, it's got good drama, and it's got good mysteries. And one thing I want to discuss that I think is interesting about the show and its format is the mystery, because the show has a very mystery storyline built into it, but it also has throughout every single episode hidden codes which fans find and decipher and stuff. And I think it's interesting that you watched the show and like kind of blew through it, right?
Yep.
And most of it already existed when you watched it. Like you watched it when the finale came out.
Yeah.
Whereas I watched it as it was going forward. Now there's a to give an example of like the level of planning that's going on in this show, and the level of stuff that's hidden in it. Fans were scouring these episodes for clues, for codes, and not necessarily like, it wasn't like, oh, a code is here and it tells you like the identity of a mystery person or whatever. But there were even littler things like I'm not going to say anything explaining what this is, but the license plate of Grunkle Stan's car. If you use logic and think about something related to that, it suggests something interesting about the story.
What's it say?
It says it's a, you know how like license plates will get like kind of jumbled because there's only so many letters.
Yeah.
The license plate says Stanley Mobile.
I get it.
But anyway, there were fans. Let me put it this way: there was a big mid-season reveal in season 2. It was like the mid-season finale, got fantastic ratings. Everybody was watching it. Everybody tuned in, and it was a big deal. A big reveal happened. If you were in the Gravity Falls like community and like reading all the stuff, you didn't know about it, but you probably saw people predicting that twist a year earlier. And not because it was like really obvious or not well hidden, but because that was how much people were digging into the show and scouring it. So I think there's a really different experience now with watching the show between how we watched it, because we experienced very different, like you watched the entire thing as one continuous narrative, where I watched the whole thing spread out across like 5 years.
Right. Like I didn't want to rush through. Like I would have liked to have kept up with all the little things.
Sure.
But it's like I just didn't have a way to.
I don't think it was necessarily bad that you didn't. I just think that it's interesting that we would have gotten very different experiences with the same show.
Right, and it's absolutely one of those shows where I could go back and watch it, and there'd be plenty of, oh, looky there.
Yeah.
Like plenty of those moments.
As someone who's watched most of the episodes like twice at this point, because again, I watch them by myself, I watch them with my brother when they come out, sometimes I watch them again for fun, and I have a friend who you've met, that we filmed something with, and I'm watching the entire thing with her. She still hasn't seen the finale, she's been too busy to get around to watching that with me. But I watched the entire thing with her again, so I've seen pretty much every episode of the show at least twice. Some way more than that. There's a lot of... It's also got a very Simpsons-esque quality to it, where, like, all of the background characters are usually consistent to some degree. So by the end of the show, you basically recognize everybody in the town. And it's not because there's only a few people, it's just because you know all of them.
Right, and they all have some sort of significance. Like, even if it's not big, like, you know who they are at this point. They're not
they're not significant to the plot, necessarily.
Right,
but they have some kind of character to them.
I mean, they are a person. They're not just a background face.
Yeah. Which is very impressive that they've developed a cast that wide.
I mean, there were a few that were just background characters that ended up being story significant, which I always like.
It's good setup because you don't, I guess. Hold on, I was gonna stop while he was stunned and show the arena a bit more, but whatever. So this is the arena we didn't get to see when we went through the first time. We have the hill, the spooky hill in the background, the graveyard. If you jump, you see that the illusion kind of breaks down a bit because we're just out in a void.
No.
But if you're on this level, this looks pretty neat.
You're about to die.
Nah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. See, look, watch this. Check this out.
He did it.
No, look at this. Watch this. Oh, they're in the air.
They
never
were
mind.
flying, so it didn't work.
No, if they're low, that'll still hit them. If they're low, that will still hit them. I know this from experience
Oh, well,
because
2 of them
I have wiped entire screens with Impulse, even though it has a limited AOE. I've still done it. Hey, you stop that. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't have anything in particular that I really needed to say about Gravity Falls. It was just that we both watched it and we hadn't really talked about it that much since you finished it. I felt like it'd be a good opportunity a little bit to gush about it and how awesome it is.
Yeah, I mean...
And how much it should be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
We both recommend it. Yeah.
It should absolutely be in Kingdom Hearts 3. It would be.
I'd
It would
love
make
that.
a great Kingdom Hearts 3 world.
It would.
You could have. I could be like, you already know this. Like, I can figure out the story. Mabel would like crush on Sora and be super happy about it
Oh,
all the time.
boy.
But Dipper would be super suspicious and think they're aliens.
Of course.
But they are aliens.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, no,
They are
absolutely.
aliens. They're from another planet.
They are, and they even have a spaceship.
They have a spaceship, and they came in a spaceship. And he'd have conspiracy theories about them, and it'd be great. And we'd all have a grand old time. Plus, that is the easiest setting of, like, any of these Disney anythings to... I picked Health, oops.
Oops.
That is the easiest setting of any of these Disney anythings to put the Heartless into.
Absolutely, because
They're already
he's
in
gonna,
it.
He's gonna, like, he'd open the book and just be
There's
like...
a page on the Heartless.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna be mad if it's not in there. Like,
I don't know.
It works so well.
I don't know how popular it is in Japan, but I do know it's like I've heard a lot of people saying like, you know, oh man, I really hope that like DuckTales is in Kingdom Hearts 3, which that's a great show.
Yeah,
DuckTales is awesome, but they'll never put it in Kingdom
No,
Hearts 3
absolutely
because
not.
there's no money to be made there anymore. It's not on television, and I doubt they're selling the DVDs in Japan, and there's nobody in Japan who's familiar with it.
Exactly.
However, they are
Except for
airing.
the Japanese reverse weeaboos.
That's true. The Japanese reverse weeaboos.
I don't know what you call them.
They're what's some
Cartoonophiles.
cartoonophiles?
I don't know.
What's the term for people who are like really into British stuff?
I don't know. Cumber.
No, that's incorrect. There's probably a term, like, 'cause, I mean, there's a lot of people in Japan have a fascination with American culture.
Yeah.
To be fair, we went in
that's-
and made them. We went in and beat them over the head and said, "Listen, this is your culture now." There's a good scene in From Up on Poppy Hill, that one Miyazaki movie I showed
Yeah.
you earlier, where they're in an office building, because that takes place in like the 50s or 60s in Japan.
Yeah.
And there's a bit where there's just some businessmen walk by, they're in Tokyo, and they're discussing baseball, and one of them doesn't understand the rules, because it's still so new, but they're all into it now.
But even then, I feel like Gravity Falls would make a good addition. Like, I think
Or
even if it's
actually,
not huge
to be
in
clear,
Japan,
it's called Yokai Watch Gravity Falls. No, not Yokai Watch. Yokai Zone Gravity Falls. Yokai is ghost in Japanese.
wait, is it really called that?
It's called Yokai Zone Gravity Falls.
Really?
Yeah, it's because it's the zone of ghosts. Gravity Falls. It's the spooky zone.
It's the spooky zone, even though I don't really see how that's super applicable, but whatever.
No, dude, it's got all kinds of spooks in
Well, I
Gravity
mean, it's
Falls.
got plenty of spooks, yeah.
It's the zone of spooky weirdness.
But I mean, it's like, there's only like, I mean, ghosts are there, but that's only a small part of it.
well,
the
and I
spooky.
mean, it's not necessarily just that. I mean, that's what yokai means, like spirits.
Well,
and,
yeah, I
like,
know.
But it's like, I mean, I don't know much about the Japanese language, so I mean, it could mean like a dozen different things that I don't know it means. But I don't know. It's like you're
But, I
selling
mean, it's
it as
mostly
selling it as like spooky zone.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if it's super popular in Japan or not. I did see something interesting where a Japanese school teacher showed the show to her English students to teach them English, and they drew monsters and sent letters in English to Alex Hirsch.
Ooh.
As part of their English
That's
lesson.
pretty cool.
They designed monsters and sent him fan letters, saying they like the show and please include my monster in the show. I think at that point, like the second, because like animation is done so far in advance.
Yeah.
I'm sure like the season finale was already storyboarded at that point. But well, anyway. I actually hadn't seen this zone before, because I don't think I'd ever opened a Looming Darkness on Halloween Town before, so I'd never seen the Scream!
Oh my goodness.
And oh no!
Uh-oh.
And horses.
Can those hurt you if they fall on you?
I don't know, I'm not gonna risk it. And I knocked down those tombstones earlier just by walking in front of them.
Desecrate the graves.
But these are houses. This is literally...
that's
we gotta
kinda-
skip town before
That's
they show.
kind of worse, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it is
'cause
worse.
they're
We gotta
still-
skip town.
They're still sort of alive.
We have to skip town before they get
You're
onto us.
desecrating not just the grave, but where they live.
We have to get out of the yokai zone.
the yokai zone.